As cases of coronavirus continue to rise across the country, government officials are now urging everyone to be prepared.
News 13's Ryan Coulter checked in with an Asheville business that's getting ready for impacts that could affect its bottom line. And Ryan, that business is already feeling some of the effects of what's happening in China.
Yeah, that's right. The owner of Charlotte Street Computers tells me she is preparing her business in two ways. First, ordering parts ahead of what could be a shortage of computer hardware as many Chinese factories remain closed. Second, she's planning ahead just in case the coronavirus shows up here in Western North Carolina.
We are not aware of any community level spread in North Carolina.
The Buncombe County Health Department providing an update on the outbreak that's not here yet. Still, they are urging everyone to start thinking about it right now.
Now is the time to start preparing, have those discussions at home, think through those plans.
These are actually for the employees and family.
Planning is exactly what Charlotte Street Computers has been doing. It's a business already seeing impacts from the virus as many Chinese factories have shut down.
My CFO and purchaser brought to my attention a couple of weeks ago that they were concerned about the supply of hard drives, that they were seeing longer wait time, longer ship times. That to me raised a red flag because I knew that obviously supply and demand says that there would be more cost on those drives.
Jen Mayer bought several months worth of hard drives to protect her business against those long wait times and cost increase concerns. They're also making a plan if the virus was to show up here.
We're going to offer for the elderly a service where we'll pick up their machine at a discounted or complimentary rate.
Mayer says they will also be able to fix people's computers remotely.
The American Zinc plant in Rutherford County is starting back up nearly a year after a huge fire. That fire sent a plume of toxic smoke into the air, forcing residents to evacuate. News 13's Kimberly King joins us now from Mooresboro. And Kim, there's a community meeting that starts in about 1 hour.
Yes, American Zinc is holding a public meeting. They put flyers in the boxes of area residents around the plant just a few days after we asked them why they hadn't done a community meeting. We asked if we could attend tonight's meeting, but American Zinc said we were not invited to attend. Last April, residents tell us they heard an explosion and saw smoke, dark smoke billowing for hours. The fire marshal has told us that the cause was undetermined. News 13 is investigating that. Mark Boyles lives a mile from the plant and wants facts, learning that the EPA is now investigating issues at the plant.
Well, I'm going to the meeting tonight to try to find out what kind of pollutants that is involved at that plant. And also I'm aware of some environmental violations they got before the fire.
Now, American Zinc recycles metal dust. It extracts the valuable zinc it then sells. The company employs about 300 people, many of them local. The company has faced multiple violation orders for what the EPA says is potentially cancer-causing cadmium that exceeded state rules. While they won't allow us in the meeting tonight, American Zinc has told us that they have made safety measures to prevent another major fire like the one that they had a year ago. News 13 continues to investigate residents' concerns, and we hope to have that investigation for you in the coming weeks.
The housing industry in Western North Carolina is struggling to keep up with the area's booming population.
Because we have a lack of supply and there is a tight vacancy rate here, it kind of allows some of the property managers and developers, they have the rents that they can charge that are higher because they know people are willing, they want to live here and they're willing to pay that extra amount.
A regional housing study done by the city shows nearly half of renters in the Asheville area are struggling to make ends meet. While homeowners are doing slightly better, with less than a quarter financially burdened, the study shows the number of affordable homes on the market is decreasing.
In Asheville, the wages, incomes, and salaries that we produce here, there's a mismatch with the actual housing cost in Asheville, renter or homeowner.
Asheville's Homeward Bound says the rise in number of people struggling to pay bills contributes to homelessness in the area.
Certainly not having affordable housing makes it much more difficult and can start that cycle.
The nonprofit's goal is to find solutions to homelessness. A big part of that is available affordable housing.
We oftentimes will have grant funding for placing clients into homes, and it's a struggle for us to find where we can spend that because we can't find units that are available.
The city says an option is to encourage property owners to charge rent that matches Asheville wages and provide funding for future developers to incorporate affordable housing into their plans.
Can they do 10, 20, 30% of their units affordable so we get a nice mix, a nice affordable mixed income community?
There's a new policy in place at the WNC Ag Center, and it's getting its first test this weekend.
It comes after state health officials determined hot tubs at the 2019 North Carolina Mountain State Fair as the likely source of the Legionnaire's outbreak.
News 13's Justin Hinton is live at the Ag Center where the event will be taking place this weekend. Justin?
Yeah, it's a hot tub expo and it's happening right inside these doors. So a lot of folks are probably thinking, hot tubs, not again. But there's one major change. I think the biggest question that everybody wants to know with this hot tub expo happening this weekend, is it going to be safe?
It is. This show will be a dry tub show, so there's no water. So there's no aerosolized water, so there's no danger of, I'm sure everybody's concerned about the Legionnaire's disease, and there's no chance of that.
It was 6 months ago when the Mountain State Fair took place on these same grounds. State health officials reporting the hot tubs were the likely source of a Legionnaire's disease outbreak. It killed 4 people and caused more than 130 to get sick. It's also the reason General Manager Matt Buchanan instituted this new policy, dry hot tubs only.
We want our facility to be as safe as we can, and we work hard every day to making it safe. My family comes here too. I want my family to be safe. I want your family to be safe. And so that's our main goal, is to keep everyone, all of our patrons safe.